Hello, and welcome to Deep Philosophy. We're back after a near month-long hiatus, and today we've got some new people with us. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Well, I'm not that new. Yo, it's me, Max. I'm back.
And it's me, Jonah. My mic's not on.
It's not. That's,
Hello?
Technical difficulties.
Check. There we go. Okay. Yeah,
there we go. I think it was just the headphones were turned down.
It's good. My name's Jonah. Jonah Mullinax. I have my own radio show here, Crossroads Radio. Wasn't able to get to it last week, but we'll get to it this week coming up. It's on Tuesdays. Sorry, I just had a quick ad.
It's fine.
Promoting yourself, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's all good.
And I'm Jaden Sofa. Today we're going to be discussing something a little different. If you had to, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
I think it all depends on what you're prepared with, but I believe it would if you were prepared with I don't know, if you had like a gun or something, the horse-sized duck it's fine. You know, you're fine.
Yeah, you take it down with one shot.
But if it's just you, I think you versus the tiny duck-sized horses, I think I could do that.
Yeah, just run around kicking them?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
because a human can outrun a horse. Not fast, not speed, but not speed, but over time. Isn't that a thing?
Maybe.
It's
but can a human outrun a duck?
I swear, I don't know. I swear.
The duck can fly.
I swear I saw that somewhere.
You can't outfly the duck, so, I mean, you're going to have to try to outrun it.
Waddle really fast.
For me, I think I could take either one, in a fight, like the ducks or the horse. No, the horse-sized duck or the duck-sized horses. But I would feel better taking on the horse-sized duck because I just don't want to, be kicking around little tiny horses.
It'd be more fair that way.
Yeah, I don't want to kick around little tiny animals.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me rephrase what you can't outrun it, but I swear I looked it up one time, or someone said that to me. It was like, if you keep running, they'll eventually get more tired or something, or
yeah, humans are one of the best endurance runners.
Yeah,
over time.
Which, speaking of that, why is cross country a thing?
Just run until you fall down.
Just run until you fall down.
I mean, pretty much.
Do you think maybe that's? I don't know, but
maybe that's how it started. They were being chased by horses.
That could be a great strategy for the duck-sized horses. You just run from them.
Yeah,
that's what the cross countryers have been practicing for.
And if the duck is,
they saw the apocalypse coming. They're like, we got to prepare for this.
If the duck is the size of the horse, you're in trouble. He can just straight up just bite you, and that's a duck. And I'm assuming it could fly.
You bite your arm off.
That's terrifying.
That's like a dragon almost.
That's like that's a dragon. That poses as much threat as a dragon, except it doesn't breathe fire.
Imagine trying to tame it and then riding it like a dragon.
Oh my gosh, now that would be really cool. If you could tame the horse-sized duck, that would be really cool.
Yes. You just feed it enough bread over time, and eventually,
that'd be really cool.
Then it could just bite people's heads off.
Call them Sir Quackers or something. I don't know.
If it was charging at you, you could just throw bread past it, and
it'll just go straight for the bread.
You gotta have strategy.
Yeah.
All right.
So it sounds like we're either running away from it or trying to tame it.
Yeah,
that's the plan.
Yeah, because honestly, think about going into battle anywhere, with a country. Imagine if you had a country, right? Hear me out. So America, right? We had a bunch of horse-sized ducks on our side. We armored them up with some stuff, so they won't get they won't get shot. Dude, you could take over countries with these things. I mean, think about an army of horse-sized ducks. If you could just breed them or something, you know how terrifying that'd be?
That's the mutation Area 51 has been going for, I bet.
That would be pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
So your strategies are to either tame or run away from it?
Yeah.
So what if, worst case scenario, you're trapped in a solid room with one or the other, and you don't get to leave until either all 100...
Fight to the death.
Yeah, either you get rid of all 100 horses or the giant duck.
Oh, definitely the 100 horses. I can't take that duck.
In a small room, no. You don't want to be in close quarters with that thing.
Is it geese that have little kind of teeth, or is that? Or am I? Or is that not a thing?
I
It's
don't
probably
know.
not a thing. It's probably
I've
not
never
a
been
thing.
bitten by a duck.
Me neither. I imagine. Well, I just imagine just really getting bit by a horse-sized duck would suck.
It would.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, ducks aren't that small, so like the duck-sized horses would actually come up a bit. They could bite your legs pretty hard.
I know, but they're yeah, I would say that, and like the strength of their, you know, but I guess proportional to you, it really wouldn't do too much damage. You could just kick the heck out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like just punt them across the room.
True.
So I just googled this. Do geese have teeth? And they have pretty scary teeth-like things. Like it's not exactly teeth, but it's pretty scary. I mean,
Okay,
thank goodness it's not a
do
horse-sized
ducks have teeth?
goose.
You find that out for
I'm
us?
assuming not. Hold on.
geese though. Geese are terrifying.
They are.
Have you ever been chased by a goose?
I
I
have.
have.
It's terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like they just lock onto you, and they like no matter where you go, they're gonna follow you, and they're faster than you think. I was like laying down. It was about a riverside one time, and I was like I was on vacation. I was relaxing, and I put a blanket down. I was gonna take a nap. It was beautiful. It was almost twilight, and I was like I'll take a little nap, and I hear something rustling. I look over, and there's a goose.
Nightmare.
There's a singular geese, and it's just standing there. And I was like, okay, it's just biting all of this. And he looks at me and he looks away. And then while looking away, he walks towards me, and like I kind of get afraid. And then he locks eyes with me and starts sprinting.
Don't make eye contact.
I left the blanket. The blanket's still there. I was gone.
Never went back.
Never went back.
Don't blame you. So yeah, we have Google results. Do ducks have teeth? Some species have teeth. So imagine the horse-sized duck having fangs.
Having some chompers.
Having fangs. That is very scary.
with their dead black eyes. That'd be terrifying.
My gosh, yeah.
That's nightmare. That's a nightmare.
That is.
You hear a very ferocious quack.
Dude, imagine. Oh my gosh, they need to make like a horror thing on Netflix, like a horror show, and have like really stupid things, but like a horse-sized
Stupid
duck.
scary,
That's
yeah.
terrifying.
Have you ever seen the movie Tusk?
Oh my gosh, I've heard about it. And I know
haven't.
about it. Yeah, what was it about again?
They basically turn a dude into a walrus.
What the world? That's
Oh wow.
yeah. I've seen the picture of it. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's so disgusting. Anyone out there listening, please do not look up Tusk. Don't look that up, man. It is disgusting.
If you want to sleep at night.
If you want to sleep at night, you know, and not think of being a walrus, I don't know. It was
Yeah,
weird.
just think about friendly, gigantic ducks with fangs.
I mean, that's
happier
terrifying. You know what I wish they would do? I wish they would have like an action, and I want to do this. If I could ever get in the position, and Jaden, you're going into
Film or television production.
exactly.
Hopefully.
So this is what you should do. Just hear me out. I've been thinking about this for years. Have like have very well-known actors in this big movie, right? Advertise it as like the big, have great special effects, but when in it, have like the cheapest special effects. Have them act horribly, but have like really good actors, but have them act horribly in a funny way. And I feel like it'd be hilarious. Like if you could do it right,
There's some good films like that are intentionally bad.
Really?
Have you ever seen The
Yeah.
Lost Skull of Cadavra?
Never seen it.
Nope.
It's a masterpiece. Got away from the ducks a little bit.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my fault. But yeah, definitely 100 duck-sized horses, 100%.
In the room for me, yeah, but like out in the open, I'm taking the horse-sized duck.
Yeah,
Personally.
I feel like I could, like in trees, I could lose him. Like if he tried
Yeah,
to fly, I just duck and dodge.
Yeah.
Pun not intended.
That's interesting. Now, what if you're like in shallow water,
Ooh,
but it's like
yeah.
just high
Oh.
enough that the horses, they're still above, they can get their heads up.
But you can't like see him like that much.
Definitely, definitely the horses. I still think the horses because the
mean,
duck would overwhelm you.
Yeah, that's
man.
its natural habitat. It'd
Yeah.
be-
I was born of the water.
It's on home territory there.
Well, what was the all right? So what was the other question you had?
all right, you
Do you
guys
have time
want to
for
get
that
into
here?
this?
Yes.
Sure. So, this doesn't really relate to this whatsoever, but if you have a clone and your clone gets a little jealous, not being the only one and all, and he decides to murder you, would that be murder or suicide?
I think it would be murder, because it all goes back to consciousness. Because you're basically the same makeup, but like each clone has, or like the clone in the original has its own consciousness. So like, and that's something like I think scientists like don't really know what consciousness is, or like how to whatever is it? I don't know. I probably saw that somewhere. I don't know. But like, think about it. Like, you are you, but your clone is someone else who has different thoughts, even though you're the same genetically. So you have two different consciousness. So wouldn't that still be murder?
I mean, I think especially from the clone's point of view, that's murder.
Yeah.
Because he's murdering another thing. Like, but from your point of view, it's your clone, and so it'd be like watching you kill yourself. So I think from your point of view, it'd be like more like suicide. But from the clone, definitely murder.
That's true. I see that. But I still feel like it would be murder. I don't know. Just because it's two different consciousness.
I think it's somewhere in between, really.
Somewhere in between. Somewhere. There's actually a weird YouTube video. I think it was on Adult Swim. It was Adult Swim video. It was about that. It was about a doppelganger, like, and it started out as like a commercial, and you thought it was a commercial, but then it kept going. And this played at like 2:00 in the morning on Adult Swim.
Wait, are you talking about Too Many Cooks?
No, it's not Too Many Cooks. It's another one. I forgot the name of it, but it's like an allergy medicine, and then it just keeps rolling as she keeps driving away, and then like you see like her like a doppelganger of her, and like they just like fight to the death, and like the doppelganger like overtakes her, like takes her car. Is terrifying.
They don't even talk it out?
It's just random. It's just random, and there's weird music. Adult Swim is the weirdest thing in the world. Like, I don't like that with no context. That appeared during a commercial break, like just randomly. Do you know how terrifying that would be? Like to wake up and like, okay.
Well, most of the time when you watch Adult Swim and you wake up at 2 a.m., it's some weird stuff.
And I don't usually watch it. I just saw something. I was like, oh, that's weird. Adult Swim's weird. I don't know. Sorry, we got off topic.
So if you're being killed by your clone, what do you think the reason for him wanting to kill you is?
To take my place.
Yeah.
Because I live such a...
competition.
Yeah. I live such a boring, monotonous life, and he wants it too.
There's nothing unique about you that you think your clone would just really hate?
No. I'm not unique. No. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You'd be unique in that you're the only one with a clone.
Yes, I'm the only one with a clone, and he doesn't want that. he wants, I don't know. What do you think, Max?
I don't know. I would just love to have a clone, something to do my work for me.
I feel like it would suck and be good at the same time, because he could easily replace you in a second, and like nobody
True,
would
you'd
know.
have to watch your back all the
Oh
time.
my gosh, that's terrifying.
Because he knows everything about you.
Yeah, I
True.
guess that's the thing about, like, because I actually had a fear of doppelgangers when I was a kid. Because I was scared that like someone was going to kill me and take my place, and like nobody would know. And who knows? That could have happened to you, and you could be a doppelganger, and we don't know that. That's a very philosophical question. Maybe it's been going on for so long, but no one knows.
If you had a clone and you had these fears that he would know everything about you and could use that to get you, would you consider killing him?
No, because he would know. So I would have to.
But then
like,
he'd be
what if
killing
he's
yourself?
thinking the same thing, and you got to get there
gosh.
first?
Well, then it's survival. Then
it's pure survival. I mean, that's when you tame a horse-sized duck on your side. That's when you. That's when you or
unleash
you
the tiny horses.
Yeah, or you corral the tiny
if
horses.
you're trying to kill your clone, would you rather use a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Okay, this is actually
Ultimate
really good.
question.
If I'm looking for, I feel like the horse-sized duck would be a little less painless because it probably just chomp them.
But can it
So really
actually
cool.
get to him? I mean, it's really slow.
I don't
Like
care.
you said, he could run away.
Use the tiny horses to chase him into a room where the duck is.
Exactly. Perfect plan.
All right, what if you can't have both, though?
Well then,
Dang.
I
Flip a coin.
would do the horse-sized duck because that's
Yeah.
terrifying, and that would scare me enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna stop trying to kill you.
Yeah, just
me.
ride the horse-sized duck into battle against him.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine that?
The
Or
epicness.
getting all the 100 duck-sized horses and getting them to make like a get them to form together and make a giant horse.
Like Voltron.
Think about it like that. I mean, that'd be terrifying. Having a body armor made of horses, tiny horses. Oh my gosh, it could be like a mech suit.
Ooh.
like a horse mech suit. I don't know. I'm sorry.
This is getting really weird, but awesome.
Yeah.
If I had to kill my clone, I'd probably use the 100 duck-sized horses, just because like I could have them all rush him and like overwhelm him, just like nipping at his ankles.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, have you ever been attacked by fire ants?
Ooh, my
You
gosh.
can't get rid of them.
No.
There's too many.
That's right. That's right. I mean, if you fall on the ground, you're toast.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
So is that what you think would be like? Going back to the first question, I guess. But like, like, which one would you rather fight?
Which one would I rather fight?
Yeah.
Is it just with my bare hands?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bare hands and wit of the environment. So you gotta
Wait,
have
what
can
is the
use your-
environment?
what's
Am I
around
on
you.
land or near
environment
water?
lander.
Yeah.
You are
The
at
lander
Right where you
campus.
are.
All of the doors.
If I
are
am in the
locked.
lander camp, I was
Yeah.
about to say the ducks. I could just run inside, but
Okay,
I feel like the duck's still easier to outrun, just because
it can fly though,
that's true.
and it would go so
So
fast.
you'd have to stay out of the open if you're going against the duck.
honestly.
All right, I'm gonna. Actually, I would run to my car and just like drive into it.
True.
Yeah.
True. Now, okay, all right, but if the doors were open,
I'd definitely choose the duck, so I can run inside. He can't get in. His head's too big.
that's
Like
terrifying,
the dinosaur
though.
from Meet the Robinsons.
I don't.
Yes.
That's terrifying. I'd rather have little small things coming after me because I mean, but either way, it's
I don't know,
terrifying.
because like, you know how insects freak you out sometimes, but like, I don't know. Sometimes a spider's more freaky than a bear.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
I don't
Nah,
like
I
creepy
can see
crawlers.
that, but at the same time, a bear poses more danger than a.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, on a practical level.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
imagine it
definitely.
flying.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it would go so fast. It would probably break the sound barrier. No, it wouldn't.
I don't know about that.
Can you imagine?
Talking about a sonic boom here.
a
Sonic
huge
the
duck?
Hedgehog.
Like, what is that? Boom.
Your death.
You're dead. Oh my gosh, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry for the nightmares, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Good lord.
So which do you think would win in a fight between 100 duck-sized horses and one horse-sized
It'd be
duck?
the horses.
The
The
duck.
horses? The duck.
Duck can
Oh,
just
we have
fly
some
and the horse
conflict
can do
here.
nothing.
That is true. But if it's like a 1-on-1, the horses would overtake him eventually because the little
Yeah.
bites would slowly cripple him, and he's so big. You know.
If he doesn't like keep on stepping on them, like
That is
squashing
true.
them.
That is
What if the duck is just like bending down, eating them like bread?
That's
What if
yeah.
the duck is eating the horses like bread.
Just
I don't
like-
know
like a
because
snack.
I mean think about it because like I don't know. I still feel like the horses would overwhelm them 100%.
Okay, I'm still going with the duck.
You going with the duck?
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah. But we should definitely test it out in the future.
Oh, definitely. When science reaches that point, yeah,
Mhm.
we'll create some abominations. We'll do it.
This
Seems so
can
much
be the
fun.
next Jurassic Park film.
Yeah, but
Jurassic
yeah,
Quack.
yeah, I was just about to ask what would we name it, but that sounds good.
No, do you have any ideas?
No, I can't think of anything right now.
Darn.
I don't know.
Tiny Stampede.
Aquacalypse.
Apocalypse. It could be like the new Sharknado.
Yeah,
Better.
Ducknado.
Ducknado. Isn't Sharknado just kind of a parody of itself?
At this point, yes.
Well, like at first, wasn't it just like an obscure sci-fi movie?
I think.
Because like the sci-fi movies, you know, like the Sci-Fi Channel,
Yeah.
those are the weirdest movies.
They are.
And my friend used to watch them all the time, and I'd come in like, "What are you watching?" It's like, dude, it's about this rock monster. It's got a sword in its back, and if it gets pulled out, it dies. But no one can ever reach it because there's little golems that comes out. I'm like, what are you? How invested are you in a stupid, like, low budget movie? Like, I don't know. Sci-fi movies are weird.
I don't
Either
know,
he's
sometimes
living
it's,
better
like,
than us,
So
or-
bad it's good.
It's so bad, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Or it's so good we just can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're going to take a short music break here. We'll be back shortly. Hello, and we are back with Max and Jonah. We're going to get into something a little bit different now. So if you've got a clone and you're on friendly terms with them, what are you going to do?
Kill it. I'd kill it before it kills me. Eventually, it's going to want to kill me. I'd kill it.
Wait, but
You-
could you be arrested for that? I mean, you're
No.
threatening to kill.
I don't think so.
Earlier, when we discussed what you would do if you knew your clone was going to murder you, you said you wouldn't kill it. But now that you're on friendly terms, you want to murder him.
Well, I took it by surprise.
It's like reverse psychology here.
Right. Reverse psychology.
Because I mean, eventually it's gonna want to take my place. Be like, wow, I got, or I could let it live its own independent life.
Like maybe change your look so that like you're never like the same as the clone.
Dude, it's like a twin.
The twin you don't want.
The twin I don't want.
The twin that looks exactly like you and
Wow.
everybody mistakes for you.
Have you ever wanted an identical twin?
I mean, if like we got along real well, sure.
Right, but let's say you do that with your clone. Like, what
No.
fun
Yeah,
things
I'm
would you
good with
like
that.
mess with people?
I would definitely mess with people,
Oh my
do
gosh.
pranks and stuff.
Yeah,
That's a golden opportunity there.
I would mess with so many people. Oh my gosh, I would enroll in college once, and we'd both stay in the same dorm, and that way we could split up the work 50-50 and both get the same degree. That would,
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. I mean, you could do that.
True.
True.
You can sleep
Only
12
work
hours.
like every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
Just
be-
take a whole day off.
But at the same time, you'd always be trying to compare yourself to them because you look exactly like them.
It'd be like a competition. Like every day you'd come back, hey, I did
Yeah.
this. And
And
you'd
also-
be like, oh, well, I'll do something else.
yeah, and it's like it's not like a twin because a twin, like both the people, they have different. They have different thoughts, they have different feelings, and they're unique at their own things. But if it's a clone, you're unique in the same things. So it's always a competition.
But eventually,
Well, yeah, eventually you guys will have like different
Yeah.
experiences
Sure.
and branch out.
different
but
memories, different knowledge.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So eventually you'd both become real different, though you'd still look the same.
If there's like an exact instant where your clone is created, I guess you would be the exact same. Like if you had the exact same memories as you and everything.
Oh my gosh, that'd be horrible.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about it. Imagine the loved ones and friends that you had, and imagine being cloned, and imagine you are the clone. It's like, wow, that's his life now. I don't have those people that I love anymore.
Have you ever seen Blade Runner?
No,
No.
Oh,
no. I feel wow, that got really sad. Max, what would you do?
If I had a clone, darn, I really don't know.
Darn.
How would people think about you? Like, would they try to split their love for you between you and the clone? Would they be comparing you?
oh,
Like, that's an
there's,
interesting question.
Have you ever seen the movie? I think it's called Multiplicity.
No.
It's kind of about that. Like a dude gets multiple clones, but then his
Oh,
like
wait.
relationship gets strained because
Oh
of
wait,
it.
I did see some of that. Yeah, I remember.
What would you do?
that got kind of complicated in the movie, didn't it?
What would you do, Jaden?
If I had a clone,
Yeah.
definitely mess with people.
Besides that, what else would you do?
It's a tough
Like,
one.
really, that would take a lot of time just messing with people.
You can mess with people so much. You could people who didn't know. Sorry, I just imagine. All right, that was a weird sound I made.
Yeah, you can make it look like he teleported
Yeah,
and stuff.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, have the clone, or like I'll be with someone, and then have the clone be with somebody else, and then be like, "Hey, you gonna come hang out?" It's like, "No, I'm hanging out with Jonah right now." It's like, "But I'm with Jonah," and then freak them out, and then like have it like a thing where like we'll both just look at them and then walk away.
Yeah,
That would be you know how terrifying that would be. That'd be it'd be hilarious.
Give people heart attacks.
It give you just give people heart attacks with your
and
clone.
I would do it.
Yeah.
Have you ever like walked away from someone and like you went somewhere and then they were there before you got there? And you
Yes.
had no idea how that happened?
Jaden, you do that.
And then you're both looking at each other like, "Are you stalking me?
No,
Are you stalking me?"
Jaden, you do that. I swear. Sometimes I'll leave the dorm and you're still there. By the time I get to the cafeteria, you are sat down with Jaden. I mean, with David and all of them eating. I swear that has happened once.
Well, now you know my secret.
He has a cologne. We figured
Yeah.
it out. So
Manipulate.
that's why he was so interested in all this.
He can manipulate space time and just. Fold it
But
over.
the question is, are you the clone?
That's to be debated.
I hope not.
It's for him to know and us to find out, I guess.
What if?
How would you tell?
Yeah.
What if you are you, but you're the clone, and when you were switched into Jaden's place, like you still have all the memories of the original Jaden, right?
Right.
But you didn't actually experience the things, you know what I'm saying? But you had the memories of it, and that's why the memories are so foggy at one point in your life, you know? Because there's a certain age where you stop remembering things that well. What if then that was just you had the memories implanted into you, and you're just in that position? Isn't that crazy? And you can always doubt yourself. Isn't that crazy?
Now I don't want that at all.
Okay, sorry. My bad. I'm gonna write a book about that.
Yeah,
All right.
write a whole
Look forward
series on
to
that.
it.
Yeah,
Watch.
contribute to science.
Contribute to science.
And then
Wow.
you end up creating the first clone.
It's making you think. I see it,
I
Jaden.
can't see any way to determine whether that would have happened or not. There'd be
Yeah.
no way to figure it out.
Isn't that terrifying? I think it goes back with the what is consciousness? Wow, that that was what we said before the show. Like, let's not get too deep and talk about what is consciousness. And,
Yeah, here we are.
and here we are. You're welcome.
So what is consciousness?
I don't know. I mean, I guess being self-aware and able,
Consciousness is the realization that you are not a clone.
True.
Well, do you think like an AI can have a conscience then?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And
Sure.
And if it does have the consciousness like of a human, like a human, then what makes it not human? Because yeah, it's not physically a human, but it has the thoughts and feelings of a human that would be. So, is that human or not? Imagine, if you will. Okay. Let's say you went to the doctor, right? And they were doing this thing, was like, hey, we're going to scan your brain, and we're going to download it into something, and we're going to put it into a robot later on.
Yeah, no thanks.
So you said, okay. And everything blacked out, and you woke back up, and you're like, okay, everything's fine. Where is everybody? You look down, you're a robot. What if it was a 50-50 chance if that happens, and like your consciousness could be transferred to the robot?
Oh,
You could live forever.
You could live forever, but would you still be human?
I was actually watching a TV show a while ago called Limitless. And in one episode, that's kind of what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so there's this like science corporation or whatever, and they're doing that. They're like scanning your brain, taking all your memories, everything, and putting it in this robot.
Yeah.
So then you're just a robot face, like doesn't have a body or anything.
It's called
but-
Limitless?
Yeah, that's the show.
I've heard
It was
of
only
it.
one season. It was really good, actually. I recommend it. But so yeah, so basically, the mission of the science corporation was to make sure people could live forever in the form of robots.
There's a game called Soma, which is basically what I just said, and I kind of stole it right from there just because it's been puzzling me. You should really, guys, look that up. It's made by the same guys who made Amnesia, but it's a really existential, and it makes you think, and you guys should really look at it. It's called Soma. I'll give you guys like a link or something afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, consciousness. I mean, that's such a.
We could go on and on and on.
We could go on and on about that.
So would you transfer your brain into a machine if you could, or no?
At the end of my life, I would.
I
Not
don't
like
know.
now.
I feel like
Like if you're terminally ill?
Yeah, like once you know that your days are like running to an end, like
not
Sure.
not into a robot body. If it was into a robot body,
Wait,
wouldn't
what's
do it.
better than a robot body?
well, because eventually, and it's
you'd be
sad,
Ultron.
it's the sad thing about the human perspective is that, think about it, we do all these things because we know one day we will pass away, and it's like we have this certain amount of allotted time to do the things that we want to do, and it's kind of a privilege, It's kind of like
Right.
we
Yeah.
have this certain amount of time, but like if you have infinite time, then what's
you just become apathetic. You don't want to do anything.
Exactly.
In-
why
in-
would you need to do anything?
In the book, The Silmarillion, which is like the prequel to Lord of the Rings, it's like the Bible of the Lord of the Rings.
Mhm.
Anyway, it's very interesting because they touch something like that because, like they say, humans were given death as a gift,
Yeah.
like to release them from the life. While elves in Lord of the Rings, they live forever unless they were killed. So elves are like, what is death? I want it.
Yeah.
We live forever.
Yeah. And I think weirdly enough, death is somewhat of a comforting thing to the very most base human instinct,
Yeah.
because you're always, you're always alert, you're always trying to, do things, improve yourself. And there's kind of an end game. I think,
Yeah.
and I think that anyone would hope, that a little while before you die, you would get to a point where you're like, I'm happy with where I'm at,
Yeah.
And I know some people don't.
You've accomplished your mission in life.
Yeah, and like not a lot of people get that luxury. It's just that the whole human spirit is working to get to that point where you are accomplished and you can be happy in your accomplishments for the little time that you have left, and like be like, okay, I'm ready to go on.
Yeah, because if you have something to strive for your entire life, that gives your life purpose.
Yeah.
Without the purpose, you're going to get bored real fast. And
Exactly.
You're not going to like life.
That's like it's a book called A Man Called Ove. And it deals with purpose and how that relates to happiness. You guys should really read that. We read it in honors humanities class, and it was really, I cried like a little
All
baby.
right.
Sorry, we got off topic. My bad.
This has
Jaden.
gotten really existential, and we started with duck horses, but about to wrap it up here. So, you guys want to say goodbye or anything?
I love y'all. I'll talk to you later.
Wow, you've never even seen him.
I'm sorry for talking y'all's ear off. I'm a
It's fine.
talker.
That's plenty
I'm not
of the
saying
show.
sorry. That was a good talk.
Yeah, that's great.
All
Had a
right.
great time, Jaden. Thanks for
Yeah,
having
thanks,
us, dude.
Jaden.
Yeah.
We will be back next week, so tune in.